updates I've done. It's been quite a fun day overall, although I am actually going to be cruising a bit more, and then I'll be headed home for a bit, and I'll be back out late at night because around midnight there actually is one hell of a show later on. So you'll see me cruising up and down sort of Mare McGrath here. I'm just letting the car warm up a little bit because it's a little cold at the moment, so just giving it a bit. And then once we're warmed up, we'll head out. And there we go. If I can get around the block, that'll do it. So just cannot really see that well around me. There we go, that's better. So, just a little bit of patience here. Oh, no, I cannot go that way. I have to go this way. Okay. Come on. Come on, car. So, hang on. I want to get down that way, so I'm going to go around the block here. But you can even see some of the cars around here, too, right? Yeah, here we go. Let's just go around the block here. Yeah, I gave up that prime spot that I was sitting in to see cars to cruise around a bit because I just want to cruise, right? You know, and that's the one thing, like, where I am, so like this is down in Lethbridge. This happens to be the start of Straight Machine Weekend. Now, there is no official sanctioned cruising, so this is like an unofficial cruise going up and down sort of Mare McGrath and some of the area here. And it's fun, you know? And it's one of these things where it's better if you're in a group, but hey, that's okay. Yeah, this is 3rd Ave, so I'm actually surprised. So people are actually cruising down 3rd Ave. Okay, good to know. Cool things around. You know, the only shitty part is though is that I don't know who that was, but sweet El Camino that they had though. They were waving at me, so maybe one of my fans? 'Cause I don't think I knew them personally. I'm just not talking very much because it's sensory overload. You see so many cars, like on the right side, you probably don't see that, but there happens to be an AMC Eagle SX4, which is one of my favorite cars of all time, to be honest. 4.2 liter, inline 6, you know, which is a 258. They're carbureted. It's interesting because they actually do have or can have, depending on year, an electronic carburetor. They are a hatchback that's a 2-door, and they're actually 4x4. So, you know, it's really cool. here with off-road mutters, and it also has like it's jacked way up in the air. I don't know what frame it's on, but it's fucking awesome. Actually, there's an RX-8 right here. That's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of tame to the rest of these vehicles, but hey. You know, that's the one thing with, you know, cruising here. There's a lot of traffic, so if you have a vehicle that overheats very easily, this is probably not the thing for you. But you can see there's so many cars, there's so many people, and it's a wonderful event. And like, this is only day one. There's gonna be more of this, and especially later on in the night too. There's gonna be a lot more people doing like burnouts and stuff. I've just seen so many cool cars today, and you know, there's a couple of Willys Jeeps rolling around. One of them actually has a Volkswagen TDI swap in it, so that's really cool. You know, and there are, you know, cars like mine, which my car's kind of tame compared to the rest of these, but just one of those things. And because mine's not very loud, there's a lot louder vehicles around here, but that's the one thing where I can rev and not get in trouble for it because my car's not very loud. Now, once I do a header and a cam, it's gonna get a lot louder. But... oh, somebody's doing a burnout, I bet. I see somebody, you know, anybody do the thumbs up, or like especially a kid, I will honk at them, right? It's fun. I saw a couple of kids honestly just doing the whole, hey, toot your horn, so I did. I don't have any like badass horn, but you know, it's one of these things that what I do have though. A lot of fun. Just cruising up and down, seeing all the different cars around, right? Seeing people's reactions as well. Because there are people that have loved my car. I can tell there's a lot of people that don't, and that's fine, right? And it's kind of ratty, especially that side of the car is not as presentable as this side of the car. But that's how it goes, right? And it's fun. You know? See anything and everything. And I don't know how this view is. That maybe that might be a little better, maybe. I don't know, I'll have to review the footage later, but see how this turns out. And that's just one thing, like with this one, because point of view drives, right? I do these every once in a while, but I want to try and mix them up a bit and just make them a little better. super disrespectful about it. Like, there are people that have done a couple burnouts I've seen so far. Like, there was one in front of us here, but, you know, and this is just a really fun way to just show off your car, see people's reactions, and, you know, put smiles on kids' faces as well. So I've seen a few. Seen a few kids that have just been excited to see my car, which is cool. I like that, right? And it's surprising because, like, some of the rare and unusual vehicles I've seen here. Somebody actually recognized me. They said, Katarina's garage. Like, it's not a very fast car, although it's got a decent amount of acceleration. As long as you're rolling, this thing is just a joy to drive, right? And it's not very fast. Like I said, I'm gonna do a couple of passes up and down, and then we'll see how it turns out. Revving right beside a sheriff. But yeah, there's gonna be quite a few cops, you know, around because, again, so many cars, so many people stunting and whatnot. And I'm just revving lightly, like I'm not revving super high or anything. And, you know, it's just one of those things, right? You have to be a little bit respectful when you're doing cruises like this. Because there's going to be people that are just assholes, and with super loud vehicles that are just revving the piss out of them. Like, you don't do that, to be honest. I don't know why this Mazda keeps doing that. It's kind of weird, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna... Somewhere up there, I will actually pull over, and, like, I'm gonna try and turn around. I'm not gonna do an illegal U-turn or anything, just gonna figure out how to turn around. So I'll probably turn into, like, the Costco area and then flip back around and go the other way, right? Probably do, I don't know, maybe 2 passes total, I think. You know, I'll do one down, one back, one down, one back, maybe? We'll see. Like, I should... Because I've never heard this thing outside, and hearing people on lawn chairs, I think, at this point. So I am going to turn around up ahead and go back the other way. So yeah, I mean, I hope this has turned out well. I mean, I don't know how this camera angle does, but we'll see. I'm also using my spare phone for this. I'm not using, like, this is the phone that I usually use for this. That's my old phone. That, you know, we'll see how the quality of it is compared to that one. But regardless, like, I'll probably end up uploading this video. And because it still has, like, the camera stabilization and stuff, so that's okay. And it's something I wanted to do where, like, a point of view drive of getting, so camera back here on, you know, me sort of shifting and driving, and then get one of a face cam up here, right? So have my other phone pointed this way at me, and have both on steady camera, and then see how it turns out, and just edit it into one sort of video to where there's like picture-in-picture type idea. But hey, it's cool. I got recognized though, which is neat, because I heard somebody yell, "Katarina's garage!" Was that just super cool? I love that sort of stuff, and I love getting recognized, because what's better than that, you know? Going around and just cruising and having a good time, and then to boot, seeing your fans. It's just so neat. Can I get out that way? I might be able to. I don't want to go through... Oh, yes, okay, I can. Cool. So yeah, just a little bit of a detour. Like I said, this is in Lethbridge, Alberta, and this is Street Machine Weekend every year. It's always this weekend in July. Oh! I didn't realize how deep that was. That's okay. Hey, I didn't rub the tires. That's nice. Oh yeah, that's right. There's this traffic circle here. Which is such a useless traffic circle. Like, why is it here? Oh, perfect. Okay, come on, go, 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 go. I want to get... Ugh. Just chugging a bit because... There we go, okay. Come on. I did not give it enough clutch on that, so... People ask me, like, you know, because there are people that want to see me rev and whatnot, and I don't do it that often. Or for stuff like this where people, like, that's what they came out for. They came to see people revving, people doing burnouts, checking out the cars, that sort of thing. Then it's okay. And I don't usually do it to, like, an obnoxious amount, as you can see in this video. I haven't done it too much. But so far, like, yeah, this is just, it's fun. Actually, that's a cool dart. It's a mid-70s dart. I just, the only, like, if there wasn't near as many lights here, it'd be a lot nicer to cruise up and down. But sadly, there's just so many traffic lights. So, and this is the first time that my car has actually been down to straight wheelers. And which, it's awesome. But this is actually the first time that my car's been down into Lethbridge in general. And I live in Sundry, right? This is about 3.5 hours, so it's kind of hard to commit to this event just because it costs me a decent amount of money to get down here, right? So that's just one of those things. I hear something badass, either in front or behind me. That's not me, I know that. You know, I wish my car could sound like that, which in time, you know, I can make this thing have a really deep tone to the exhaust, like a lot deeper than it is right now. And the way to do that is by camming it and throwing a header on it, which those are the things I want to do next. So stay tuned for that, to be honest, because when I do, it's just going to be an incredible exhaust note that this thing has. watching this and you don't really know how to drive manual, which I do have a video up on my channel actually about that, of, you know, tips on driving manual, kind of, you know, how to start it, whatnot. There's a full debrief. But basically, like, when you come to a stoplight, this does two things. Putting it in neutral not only saves your foot, like your leg, from getting sore, and as well as your, like, your like potentially your ankle and stuff, but it also saves your throwout bearing in the within the transmission, because that's on the end of your clutch fork, and the throwout bearing basically makes it so that, you know, it stays sort of on track with your shifts, like engaging the clutch properly. So the less wear you can put on that, the better, right? So that's why I put it in neutral at stoplights. And then I just hold the brake, and then once the light goes green and I can go, then I just push the clutch in, put it into first, light gas, and I'm out. Right? Pretty simple. And a lot of cars you need to give it throttle. This one's no exception, except when I put this in reverse. I typically don't need to give it throttle in reverse. The only time I give it throttle when I'm going in reverse is if it's just going too slow and I need to make it go faster. That's all. Because, yeah, like, and this car is just so nice to drive, to be honest. It's quite comfortable overall. Like, I could go across country in this car and not have any worries whatsoever. And actually, I know that girl. There you go. Yeah, just some kids that are, you know, just waving, saying hi. I just heard a kid yell, "Do a burnout!" It's like, this car can't do burnouts. It's done one burnout, and that was before the manual swap, and it's just, I don't know how to do a burnout with a manual swap. But I don't even think I have enough power to do a burnout without some additives, to be honest. But these tires, I don't have enough power to turn these tires. Oodles of fun, you know, with cruising, right? And just, there's so many people, there's thousands of people around, right? And just, it's nice, because like I said, because there used to be a cruise over on 3rd Ave. There was a sanctioned event, but they got rid of that this year. So, and I dig that. I love that Mini. I also love that Cuda too, but the Mini, oddly enough, I love muscle cars, but I think I'd take the Mini. Just because I love, you know, being able to go around a corner and just like a go-kart, right? I was really trying to make this thing kind of do without it making it uncomfortable. That's kind of a challenge, but I'll get there eventually. Now check out this Cutlass here. I love the purple on that. That's beautiful. Very nice paint on that. yeah, sorry, I don't know what to say. I'm just speechless, and I'm just having a good time, you know? Nice Cutlass. That thing's cool. That's the gen of Cutlass you almost never see. The mid to late 70s big body Cutlass. You know, like they're a big ass car, right? So. That's gonna be tough to get out of there. But hopefully you can get out. Which I might just let him in. Yeah, I'll let that BMW in. Because that's gonna be rough. Because I don't think anybody else is gonna let him in. And I'm in a spot right now where I can let him in. So just one thing. Courtesy. That your temperature isn't getting too hot as well doing these, because you never know with it's the constant stop go stop go stop go. A lot of cars have troubles with that, right? So Pikachu! I just heard the kids say Pikachu hat. Hey mom, Pikachu hat. I love it. I love it so much. And it's just such a joy. I love to see the smile on kids' faces with the car, and then also my hat makes a big difference too. People love my hat. And I love this hat too, so. This video is over 20 minutes long already, which is just, when you're having fun, time just flies. I don't even know when I left, but it's already 8 o'clock, and I already have a couple messages on Messenger, but I don't want to check my messages right now because I'm driving, right? Even though I'm stopped at a stoplight, but it's one of those things, just be safe. And yeah, just a lot of fun doing this. Now the one thing is, because it's a little smoky down here, the car isn't quite as happy. That was loud, whatever it was. I didn't see what it was, but that's all good. Kind of pay sorry. I'm just a little clueless on what to say at the moment. I'm just having such a good time. You know, it's just one of those things, right? Where you just never know, like, what you're gonna see, who you're gonna see, because there are so many people. I've already met a few people that I didn't know before. Nice. Yeah, a couple people doing burnouts. That's the one thing. And oh, there's actually another Fox body Mustang over there. It's an 82 GT, but it's built. It's built. And yeah, and actually, because behind me, I actually have a Jag XJS, which is something you don't really see that often either. It preceded the Jag XK. There's a convertible, and then there's that coupe, right? And I'm a fan of both, so. Towards the end here now. Pontiac Parisienne is going by me here. The green one. And the nice part about a manual is that if traffic's going slow enough, I can just build a bit of speed and then just let it coast. That's the nice part, right? With automatic, that's harder just to throw it into neutral, right? Like you can, but whoa. Waiting for this 32 because I can't get by him. There we go. Like that. The third. There we go. Yeah, it's just really cool, right? And that's the one thing, how many people I've actually heard ask, like, what's going on with all these cars today? It's kind of funny because, like, a lot of these people you'd think they would know about Street Machine Weekend if they're from the area, right? There we go. There's a couple of cars in front. So you see that is the. Oh, I gotta do this. Hang on. I was making sure I had enough room to do that between me and the Cutlass in front. Because that tunnel is always fun to do that in, to be honest. 240 wagon, and he was gonna, you know, make it into a sleeper. He wanted to put a small block heavy into it, and he just never did. We used it as a family car for like a couple of years, and then it had electrical issues and then just died. So unfortunately, that didn't really work out, and my dad wasn't like super mechanically inclined, so it never got done. And that could have been a really fun father-daughter project, but sadly, he didn't have the knowledge as much to do a swap like that, and didn't know the people that could help him out either. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed filming it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to just gonna pull into the parking lot over here and end it. Oh, they might be having issues. So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like the video, comment anything you see down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, blah blah blah. And these guys look like they might need help, so I'm gonna see if I can help them out, because maybe they don't have tools or what. But anyways, take care, and I'll catch you next time.